Hello. Welcome, guys, to the broadcast. For those of you who are coming through for the first time, you're more than welcome. For those of you who keep coming, keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this content. You can put on a notification bell so that you're notified each time I post a new video. So, guys, Maphorisa has been saying a lot of things. He said a lot of things on this IG, the live IG, about Amapiano, as especially MacG. I mean, first of all, he comes through and he says, you know what? He doesn't understand why MacG was cursing at him. And because of that, it's going down. Where now MacG is involved in Mapiano, they're going to bump into each other at gigs and it's going to go down. He's going to ask him, why were you cursing at me? And it's really going down. And the guy must worry and ask whoever is an event organizer to put him 30 minutes before to avoid him or whatever. To me, that obviously I didn't believe that. I mean, no person who's making money is going to put hands on anybody else who's making money, because the guys don't want to lose their bag. You're going to get sued. No professional is going to touch anyone, right? It's not going to happen. I don't believe that Maphorisa is saying that because he means it. That's why I'm suspecting a lot of these things that Maphorisa is saying. There is something he's up to. That guy is genius. Most of these guys are genius. They don't get there by fluke, guys. And I don't know what he's up to, but I suspect he's up to something, because not only did he say that, he goes on to say that if MacG wants him on the podcast, he's never going to go there, because the guys are making views, they're making money, they're making opportunities through those interviews. So he's got a lot of information, obviously, about Mapiano, and he wants 1 million or 500k. The guys must get a sponsor to get him there. Number one, let's break that down. Okay, before we get to that, again, he goes on to say things like Cetriel, the guy who did the song, the single with MacG, Incantini, those are his people, you know. It doesn't matter, as long as MacG is in Mapiano, he's pushing their agenda. Even Cetriel is his boy. He can call him and correct him. And people are obviously picking up the vibes that if somebody would talk like that, they're obviously behaving like somebody who's a gatekeeper in the industry. He's assuming a position of authority. He's playing into the narrative that he's the man in charge. Already, because of that, he's starting to ask money. There has been tension with guys from Nigeria through Maphorisa. Maphorisa is really doing something to manipulate and control this thing. It looks like it. Obviously, I'm not sure, but it looks like it. And if he's doing that, he's thinking big. Remember, Maphorisa did not establish Mapiano. When he went to a Mapiano, the Mapiano were already there. Mapiano, nobody really owns them. It was something that developed in the townships. Nobody owns that thing, but already he has established himself as the one to tell the story. But he was not there when it began. The guy was introduced to Mapiano by Kabza de Small. But tell me, if you guys were to choose who you want to hear the story of Mapiano from, Kabza or Maphorisa, everybody would want to hear it from Maphorisa, because he was already established himself like that. But I'll tell you now, everything that Maphorisa knows, Kabza knows. And Maphorisa has influenced Kabza. Kabza is not going to go into an interview, because Maphorisa knows that if Kabza gives out the information, he's not going to be the one who controls the narrative. And remember, there's already a documentary currently from BBC that is, you can find it on YouTube. The interesting thing is that they're talking about Mapiano, but the most influences of Mapiano are not there, which is Maphorisa and Kabza de Small. Why? They probably wanted to get paid for it. I don't know. Why would they not be there? For some reason, it always happens. Some wise guy comes in and starts monetizing the whole thing. If Maphorisa is already saying that he's bidding, he wants money to go to MacG, what does that mean? If Mapiano is something that's growing and it's something that's now starting to shake the world, DSTV might want to interview him. And DSTV is going to pay him a lot of money. So he wants to go to the highest bidder. That's what I think. He's trying to go to the highest bidder. And MacG, to me, comes across as somebody who will not do that. MacG, I mean, he doesn't want to overspend. You can see that. I mean, you saw how he got shocked when Kind Buju said she was getting 50K a week. You see how he got shocked. You'd swear that Megji is poor. Megji doesn't play with money, and Megji is not going to pay Maphorisa anything. And Maphorisa is saying, okay, fine. Probably he understands that. He's saying, okay, get a sponsor and get me on the show. Think about it. Who else is going to want that offer? DSTV, because DSTV wants to own everything. DSTV wants rights to everything. And if the guys get Maphorisa to do an interview about Amapiano with them, they're gonna make sure that Maphorisa doesn't do an interview anywhere else. And Maphorisa, I think he knows these things. He made me think about those things. I mean, could that be what's happening? Or the guy is just simply afraid of MacG because he knows MacG's got influence. And if he's coming from a piano, he can actually overtake him. And tell me what you think. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this content.